Hi, everybody. Becky Amble here with a tip for you on how to use artificial intelligence. And this is going to be kind of making a couple of points. So let me get my screen going here. All right, what I want to do is show you what some of the students did when I recently was working with the Ukrainian students. And this basically shows a couple things. It shows you how to use image AI, and this in particular, I'm using ChatGPT, and it also shows the principle of prompting that is called iteration. One of the things that you need to do, or is a good step in making your prompts more effective. So let's take a look here. So the assignment was a choice for the students to make, and this particular team chose the assignment of taking a picture of a dog and turning it into a detective, into Sherlock Holmes, if you will. And this I'm going to show you, but just walk through. I think you can see everything. Okay, here's the dog picture, and they found this on Google, and so you want to make sure that you aren't infringing on copyrights. Now, they did a lot of augmentation or a lot of changes to this, and I don't remember what the actual rules are on copyright. So you might want to check that. And I think they probably would be fine. This was just an exercise, so it wasn't published or anything. Anyway, so their first thing was to turn this dog, find the picture, and all you need to do is copy and paste it into ChatGPT. If you're using ChatGPT, you can also save it to your computer and do it as an attachment that way. So I think they just copied and pasted. First thing was turn this dog into Sherlock Holmes. All right, here it is. I think you can see that just fine. And it gave him a cap and a pipe and put the magnifying glass around his neck and put a little, what would that be called? A cape, I guess, not quite a trench coat. So there's the first iteration. Then they said, turn the background into heaven with ponies and rainbows and bright colors. Now remember, these are probably freshman college students. Anyway, so there's what that looked like. The other point I guess I want to make is that it's okay to have fun with this stuff. And if you're using it for communications, a newsletter image, a blog, something like that, or even in your business, hey, sometimes it can be great to do something a little bit unusual, a little bit lighthearted, and a little bit fun. Anyway, let's look at the next iteration. Then they said, make him happy and some smoke coming out of the pipe and put Crocs on his limbs. So now they have the dog smiling and you can see it a little bit here, the smoke coming out, and there, look at the Crocs on his front feet. All right, then it was replace unicorns with dogs with horns on their heads. Also add a red button on background and call it, I think they must have meant lunch or launch button. Yeah, obviously, speaking Ukrainian, their spelling is a little bit different. So here's the last iteration. Pretty sure that was the last iteration of the dog. You can see the rainbow. You can see the button was put on. You can see he's happy. He's now cartoonish. He's got little colorful Crocs on each foot, and there are other dogs in the background with horns on their head. The point again is that you can take an image and upload it. In this case, I used ChatGPT, or they used ChatGPT. Upload it, copy paste it, however you want to do it. It could be a photo that you have in your archives, wherever you have it. Again, keep in mind copyright laws if it's something that you're going to use. As you saw, that final version did not look anything like the original dog photo. So I think they would have been okay if that was something that they wanted to use. And then keep in mind also, one of the principles of effective prompting is to iterate and keep refining your prompt. And as you can see, they kept tweaking until I'm not sure if that final image was what they really wanted. And just as an activity, it didn't matter so much that this was something that they were planning to use for a specific event. And know that you can be lighthearted and have fun and do something creative. Let me know if you start playing with photos or images and how that works out for you. Thanks, and we will see you next time.